Oh, welcome back to Atwood's Garage. Sunday once again. Decent day today. Got warmed up to about 62-ish, I guess, today. Wasn't too bad. The sun was out. It's got a little colder since it's gone around the house. Yesterday, unfortunately, it was kind of rainy, and we had other plans for getting anything done. But transmission's doing good. Transfer case is doing good. My steering still is a little weird. I've gone through and checked everything. Toe's good. Everything's tight. Caster's good. I'm going to try a smaller power steering pulley to speed the pump up a little bit. And I got to wonder if it's just at idle and low RPM, I'm just not spinning the pump fast enough to supply the steering box. We'll start there. Sorry, somebody drove by. So we'll start there. If that doesn't work, I'm going to look at getting the hydro assist set up, probably doing the cheapy cap my own box, run some hydraulic lines and a surplus center ram. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I remote mounted the radiator when I put this thing together last year, and I ran my lines above the floor. Not real happy with it. Made a lot of heat. Made for a lot of extra connections, in my opinion, like the ones in the middle here. And I don't know if you can see down there, but they've been dripping on and off while I've been doing this. So I am taking out the center of my floor, all the way from the firewall back, and I'm going to build a tubular structure and skin it. I'm going to have removable panels so I can get into the transfer case, access stuff like my upper mount here, which as you can see is getting kind of crusty and rusty because it was full of mud because I couldn't get to the floor in place to clean it out. So that heim joint is going to need a good bath, and hopefully that surface rust comes off the ball, looks okay. But the goal is to build a new trans tunnel. I run these lines inside it. Probably stack them vertically. Run them alongside, through here, and then come back up. Got a good chunk cut out here. Got a chunk cut up all the way up that way. This side's going to have more taken out of it because I'm trying to make room for these hoses or water lines. That's my start of a first cross member. I have not cut quite as far forward yet. I will go a little bit further forward. And that front seat mount bracket will be cut out. I'm going to move the seats back into this cross member. And then the other 1.5 inches there that's at an angle there, that's going to be the second cross member to go through here. And those will make up the seat mounts. And also the be hump, obviously, I have to get the center cut. Basically, I've got to be about as wide as that aluminum plate that I've got my shifters on. So now I just got to figure out how tall I want to make it, because I do want to raise it up a bit higher than what it is. Like I said, the goal is to get alongside here vertically these water lines. I have to make some more. I got some straight pieces. I can rebend these as I need and reuse what I can. The idea is to try to get rid of some of these connections. Also, like I said, I didn't like the heat they introduced to the passenger compartment. They were underfoot. I mean, there is a slight risk of a burst and causing coolant issue, coolant blowing everywhere. But I think I forget what the burst was, like 2100 psi. So I'm not too worried about the pipes themselves blowing, but these sections of rubber hose, which I did have a box over it, but just in case it did blow. I don't know. This project's always evolving. It's just something I'm wanting to do. Like I said, eventually I may add a doubler, which is going to push everything back, which means I have to cut all out over here anyway. So we're going to take that in consideration. Make room for that, so in case I do have that's already accommodated for. But that's where we're at right now. Let's get on the other side here. All right, picking up on the other side, you can see I've cut parts to basically the back of the transfer case. Probably cut up over to here, cut that out. I'm not sure how far forward I want to go. I don't want to get into my pedals unless I have to. But we're going to get this reworked. Make these coolant lines. Get better floor in here. Basically what I've cut down here is this is all 1/8 inch plate that goes across from these sliders all the way out. And then I've got these pieces 1.5 inch welded in as well. Basically makes my boat sides. So I just need to rework this centerpiece, make a new console. Anyway, this is Edward's Garage. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, comment below. We hope you've enjoyed the videos I'm making. It's nothing particularly special. I'm not a videographer, as you can obviously tell. I am trying to do a little bit better with it. A lot of times I'm spontaneous and start doing things, and I don't always film a lot of what I do. I'm trying to do more. Stuff with the transfer issues, the transfer case, getting the final assembly of transmission. I've got a lot of snapshots and stuff. I didn't necessarily take video of it, especially when I built the adapter to mount the 4L60 bell housing to the 400. But I do have another bell housing available. I will probably pattern it, and I have had some requests to make plates. I'm not sure if I'm really going to get into doing plates, but I'd like to have the drawing available. At least I can give the drawing to people. If there's enough market out there where I could make some money out of it versus selling 2 or 3, I mean, I might make them myself, but if only a handful of people want them, it's not worth my time to try to produce these things. Anyway, this is Edward's Garage. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, comment below. We're out.